it was a bad idea for me to come back and make an up video, but like I just got out of the hospital a month ago, like not a month ago, but like a day ago. So I wanted to check this because I was uploading my self-shipping video. Many people lost their shit at the DBZA video. You don't have to agree with me necessarily, but it's my opinion. I tend to make my own original work, and you guys trying to justify me or justify everybody else by making, oh yeah, you started off with TFS content, doesn't make sense, because I don't care for the series. I don't specifically indulge in the series. I make my own shit. Sure, alternative shit happens, but like it pisses me off when people consistently compare to my artwork or my work to other people. I don't know if you know this about me, but if you don't know anything about me or know anybody about anything, you don't compare shit to people, especially if they feel uncomfortable about it. I had another ask me if this is just like TFS. You want to know what the Hiffle series in my AU is? It's branching off of Hazbin Hotel. I had to claim, there's like a fucking pinned message on my fucking Tumblr that explains everything, but I guess Dragon Ball Z fans can't read. I shouldn't be making response videos to idiots, but like seriously. That video was meant to be a rant about how the community keeps ruining things for everybody, and you can't enjoy shit without a constant thing. Sure, I said numerous times that I don't hate the community, that I respect it, but like at this point, you're putting words in my mouth and saying that I'm some sort of autist or psycho, but like it's my personal interpretation, my own universe that I make. I don't know why people, and you think that I'm mentally unwell? Bruh. I've told people numerous times this is a way to cope with my situation at home. Not to get into specific details, but I'm having home life troubles. I'm not able to get help. So, I don't know why people think it's a funny thing to do it. So, if you see your comments removed, that means I removed them because it did not actually help with the situation at all. I told you guys that that video was meant to, tell my thoughts and my opinions on things, because everybody want to act brand new. Sure, Devil Artemis basically started off with TFS Cell videos, but I'm not him, I'm not TFS, I'm not nobody. I'm my own person. I want my own identity separate from other people's identity. I don't understand. I've been living in the shadow of other creators for years, and I'm sick and tired of it. Why am I being ostracized or, midgetated or at least antagonized for wanting to wish to be part away from a fucking subgroup of people? And everyone's yelling at me. I've been constantly compared to in real life people too. I don't like that. It makes me feel inferior, like I can't write for shit. I'm like, dude, what? That doesn't matter. Sure, you can have your own opinions, but if you're gonna come down in the comments and call me names, then that's not constructive criticism. That's just fucking insulting someone because you don't agree with their opinion. I already get enough shit from my real life. And now people basically rudely stating that, oh, well, you don't have to like it. You can't force people to change. You can't force people to like shit that you like. You can't call people names and expect them to be okay with it. This community is flawed in its way. I mean, for fuck's sake, you guys argue about whether or not Super Saiyan J4 is better than base or whatever, which is, you shouldn't be talking, because my take is at least tame comparison to all the shit you spew out. It's better than whatever r/ninja comes up with every day. And at least you can tell me that my work is better than Hazbin Hotel when it comes to fucking storytelling. But like, dude, I don't care. At the end of the day, abridged content is cool, but if someone tells you to not compare their work to that, then you should respect it. It's called boundaries. Fucking boundaries. Which none of you guys understand, because quite frankly, I think we're on the same wavelength as level of autism, than we think. Because if someone wants boundaries, they want somebody to stop, overstepping their feet or boundaries, you respect that. You don't go around and claiming that they're just being an overreacting piece of shit because they can. It irritates me because I want to make something new for my own content from scratch. If anything, my content's not even, I didn't even wear... The community is just so fucking ridiculous. If you want an actual little trivia here, Hiffle series. While there's a Hiffle series in Team 4-Star, it's not that. My Hiffle series was based off of Redemption. In similar fashion, there's exterminators that come down every yearly to kill the sinners, or, well, Hiffle residents, I don't know what they're called. They're down there to quell the overwhelming bullshit that happens down there. This is Hazbin Hotel, literally. No one ever reads my stories. They just skim past it after they hear, oh, Hiffle, that means it's Team 4 Star. That means you're not a real fan. That means you don't want to read my shit because you assume that it's actually Team 4 Star when it's not. I've posted several imagery. I posted several shit about the characters that separates them from Team 4 Star. I posted numerous images of characters that aren't in Team 4 Star, such as Azzy and Razamoth, who are the demons that come down every month or every year to kill the sinners. I've mentioned depression. I mentioned all sorts of shit. I mentioned stuff that lines up with Hazbin Hotel, but is also its own thing at the same time. I don't know what more do you want me to say. Do you want me to basically just admit and give in to the abridged fans? Do you want me to actually lie to them and say, yeah, this is Team 4 Star. This is totally Team 4 Star. It's not. I want to be my own shit. I want to be my own person. I don't want to be justified or at least identified as someone that I'm not. And maybe I was misplacing my anger, yeah. But it's just obvious that they forgot how stupid that people can have. It's not just this fandom. It's also the fucking shipping side of the fandom, too. And you don't underestimate how much those comments hurt me. Not on a level, but it's just annoyance because I'm being shrugged off by being uncomfortable about something I don't like. That was me venting about how frustrated I am about how people are constantly coming into my own space to say, oh, is this blank, 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 when it's not. This is the main reason why most DBZ fans, or at least most of the communities and other communities, leave the fandom and take their work with them and tell people to not use them. I'm not threatening anything, but I usually, when I get really stressed out, I tend to make a post saying that I'm removing every single thing from my account because I'm really exhausted from all the fucking bullshit. I'm mentally sound right now, but I'm just really exhausted, man. Sure, everyone's gonna hate that video, but it is what it is. And the funny thing is, people who actually side with me are fans of TFS themselves. They basically worried about me, stating, oh, you might get a lot of hate for it, and I'm like, well, that's what happened to my Hazbin Hotel rant videos. I got a lot of hate, but you know what? Maybe I'm doing this for attention, maybe I'm doing this for clarity, but you know, I'm doing this because I need to secure my fucking sanity. So for starters, what is the Hiffle series? Not named fully, but like, yeah. The series is about redemption. It's an adult DBZ parody. It's for adults. And if most of you are children, you shouldn't be looking at my account anyways. Like, I don't know. It's an adult spoof series of DBZ and Hazbin Hotel that basically focuses on redemption. It tries to actually redeem characters based on their actual problems. For instance, if Perfect Cell, who was supposed to be redeemed, but I'm not getting into any specifics of later because the season 1 hasn't been finished. Perfect Cell, if he were to be redeemed, which he is actively, my character Orion, she'll be focusing on redeeming him via how he feels himself. His issues run deep from imperfection and wanting to actually prove himself. So she would try to actually actively fix his mental health. And, oh my fucking god, hold on a second. She will try to fix his issue, and if that doesn't work, then, yeah. It's different from Hazbin Hotel because, Charlie literally only knows how to redeem people by doing trust exercise, but the individuality of focusing on one person to redeem rather than a bunch of group of people actually makes sense because you could actually use different tactics catered to their use and needs. Kind of like the way I go about it is, I don't know how to explain because I've been into mental hospitals, but it's been years. But the way for people to get, mental help is that they actually utilize a system based on their issues. Depressed people oftentimes get, hints and tells them to ground themselves. Occasionally, yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that this series sets itself apart from the Team 4 Star series. It's its own issues and its own AU, and quite frankly, I don't care. I don't really want beef with anybody. I just wanted to express my feelings, thoughts, and emotions, and wanting to separate my shit from that. But no. People just don't care. You get called an autist, which, by the way, doesn't offend me. It just makes me slightly slightly hilarious that this fucking fan base really wants to insult you for having a educated, uncomfortable appearance. Because, maybe I didn't make myself clear for the idiots in the back. That video was meant for me to express how uncomfortable I was. You don't know me. You just looked at my account and assumed. I'm a very nice person. I'm not usually like this. But, like, it's my own interpretation of the characters, not anything else. So for the last time, please stop assuming things and stop trying to make people uncomfortable unintentionally. Do I have to put in my pinned post that I'm not affiliated with Team 4-Star? Do I have to say that I do not want any asks about them for people to understand that this shit makes me uncomfortable? Because the internet is a free place. But, if someone's repeatedly telling you that this isn't that, then you shouldn't be harassed or called names because you don't like that shit. It doesn't matter if you're old or young or retarded or anything, but like when you tell people 60 billion times over, which is an exaggeration, I've told many times, I can't even keep count, that your shit is not like affiliated with it, then maybe you should at least realize and read the room that this person is trying to work on something else. I've gotten AO3 comments. I've gotten asks on my side blog and my main blog. I've got asks everywhere. I got people in Discords asking me. And I'm seen as some sort of mentally unstable person for expressing my opinion in a more healthy manner rather than yelling at these people, telling them to go kill themselves. You want me to tell people to go kill themselves, which is not what I'm going to do? Do you want me to blow up at people just for comparing my shit to something that's a 5-star restaurant? I am like literally, I'm not supposed to be getting stressed right now because I just got out of the hospital and I've been having chest pains, but I literally need this to say that I don't want this to be compared to my other work. I don't care if people have based their shit off theirs. This is my personal work, my personal interpretation, my baby that's growing to be something more, unique on its own. It's branching off an existing property, aka Hazbin Hotel, into its own thing. It's not branching off of fan creations. I don't know why people assume it is. And I'm over here having issues with handling criticism, apparently, because people just don't know when to fucking stop it. And you know what? Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I am. But you don't understand. Comparisons trigger the fuck out of me. Yeah, I've grown up being compared to other people my entire life. And the moment I do something for myself, people wants to compare it to me, which gets me really angry, gets me really sad, makes me want to jump off a fucking cliff and die. Because you don't know me. Like I said, you don't know me. So you should treat people, content creators, like you don't know them. You should treat them like you should be treated. Otherwise, you get this. You get me angry. So if your comment disappears on my account, that means I privated I closed comments, because quite frankly I wasn't very clear, but I didn't have to be clear because it wasn't supposed to be a clear video. And this is your fucking final commentary on this matter. If you can't accept or respect people for their honest opinion or their uncomfortableness or their boundaries, then you shouldn't comment on them as a person, because you don't know them. You don't know me, I don't know you, I don't know Team 4 Stars, but I know the fan base is smelly little shitheads that don't understand how to fucking separate art from the artist or whatever. I'm literally exhausted. I'm sorry, but like, I got poked with 3 needles yesterday. 2 of them, they had to poke me 3 times because of fucking blood clots. I'm just exhausted, and having to come back to this bullshit really pissed me off. So yeah. If you want that, that's my fucking explanation for all the bullshit that happened. I'll see you later. Never, probably. Because I'm never even posting on this. This channel was supposed to be a side channel for my main channel, Team Z Studios. But it has become a rant channel, I guess. But yeah. The next video is more Hazbin Hotel bullshit, I guess. But there's actually a video I want to push out first beforehand. So, stay tuned for this shitty thing. Also, I'm doing a Q&A, so that's that.